Hark ye fiends! The town of Morgan, or I guess Morgantown, has been brought into the empire of me. You're not welcome here. Be gone from this place, ye fools. Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome to our Minecraft 2025 Video Everyday Challenge Series Let's Play Adventure, where today we are at a village with no name inside of a little outpost that we've constructed for ourselves, and it looks like it is getting dark, so I better go to sleep yet again before something terrible happens. I believe we've been in here before, because I think I've gotten the contents of this chest, but excuse me, I promise you, it's going to be much better for both of us if I sleep in your bed tonight. No, trust me. Because if I sleep, then everything resets, right? It's a new day. It's like the night ever happened. See, there you go. You got yourself a second of rest as well, which is fantastic. But today, we are getting ready to head back towards our home. So we are currently way up here in this no-name village inside of this no-name fort. And right down here in this other no-name village, which is actually a lot further away than I realized, there's a camel with our name on it. Not actually, like the camel doesn't have a name on it. Oh, look, there's yet another village right here that we need to go to, I guess. We need to explore all of the Minecraft villages before eventually making our way back home to our little island over here, where we live safely, peacefully, and we're not constantly besieged by monsters. That's untrue. We were attacked there not all that long ago. I wonder what this is and why it's so red. Definitely need to go investigate that and this village. I was thinking we might need to start naming these places, though, because it's going to get confusing. We need to have names that we can assign to them. And I was thinking about maybe, rather than try to be creative, I could just start using the names of our Spelunking Squad members, because one of the perks for joining the Spelunking Squad is to have your name like in the end credits. And I was like, that's cool. But what if we also just started assigning names to places? So, starting with the oldest channel members first. So, at 4 months, we've got Gilliam. And I thought we'd just call our island Gilliam's Island, which is kind of funny, because that sounds like Gilligan's Island. Famous TV show, much beloved by all, Gilligan's Island. Welcome to Gilliam's Island. Da-da-da-da-da-da, just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, let's go. Now, I think you can teleport if you have cheats enabled, but I don't, so you can't. Which is good, because I feel like that would sort of ruin the balance of the game, being able to just teleport to any place on the map. Be convenient in some ways, for sure. I probably shouldn't be standing outside doing this, now that I think about it. So I have cooked up a bunch of iron, by the way, and we're going to be leaving, I think, maybe 5 pieces. That's enough to make, like, a pick and a sword, so in a pinch, you know, we can survive out here. I think we'll be leaving these planks as well. Everything else comes with us, including all of the chicken. But we and half the bread, but we will leave behind all of the cooked rabbit and pork chops and steak for a future me. I'll take a couple of rabbits because I am hungry right now and I do need to eat. But the rest of this stays behind in case we ever find ourselves here. And we're not done on the map yet. We have this village here, which, again, if we're going to continue going down the name of all of our supporters, that would make this Jake Yates, except that doesn't make for a good village name. So maybe the Yates Estates. Come on, that's kind of funny, right? Then again, Yates just sounds like it could be the name of a place. And we can add a new group, so I'm actually going to create a new group and call it Villages. I'm going to give them a slight orange hue, so there we go. That'll be Yates, save. Oh, I didn't actually put it in the Villages tab, though, so there we go. Yates. No. It's going to be Yates Estates, you can't stop me. It's my game, I do as I please. Next up, we have this lovely little desert village where we did, in fact, find a camel. And that is going to become... Oh, this one's hard, because this is Janko McDouling. And I think both of those make a great, like, town name. Janko or McDouling. Which one do we want to go with for the city? I think I like the fact that this is a desert town called McDouling. Like, it just doesn't fit at all. And that makes it so much funnier to me. That's what we're going to do. Welcome to... Janko's great too, but McDouling is great. So we're going to have to go back to McDouling soon in order to get ourselves a camel. Finally, way up here at this village. So both Gilliam, Jake, and Janko have all been supporters for 4 months. At 3 months, we have Elle, and that's just A nice, simple, great name for a village. I think it fits perfectly. The Village of L. Now, we're going to need to name this village next. Even though we haven't been there yet, we're going to go ahead and bestow a name upon it. And once again, at 3 months, we have Ewan Morgan. So Morgantown seems like a pretty simple pick for me. We'll just call it Morgan, though. And actually, you know what? We need to remember to put it in the correct group. So there you go. We got down here, we got Gilliam's Island. And then we've got Yates Estates, the beautiful city of McDouling. If you come up to the north and the west, you've got L. And then you've got Morgan. Although, you know what? I kind of like the idea of calling this one L Village. That's fun. Let's go to L Village up there. And then Morgan, like, is fine by itself. But also, how do we feel about Morgantown? Because that sounds like the sort of place you'd find, like, on the sea. And there'd be a lot of hardened sailors. I'm going to Morgantown. And I'm going to drink away my sorrows in an ice cold brew. And then finally, the last thing we need to do before we go is we need to erect a sign denoting the name of this particular fortress, which means we need to, here we go, we need to assign a name to this outpost. So we're going to call it Outpost, and the next channel member is Lucas Kits, so we'll call it Outpost Kits. There we are. Of course, we'll want to denote that separately, I guess, so we'll add another waypoint in a new group called Outposts. There you go. So that should pop in. And there we go. So you should be able to also filter using one of the buttons on here what you see. Is there a way to make the ledgers slightly larger? Because they're all very small. Oh, here we go. Waypoint label scale. Yeah, make them bigger. Maybe from 1 to 2.5? Oh, yeah. There we go. That's much clearer. Can absolutely see things now. That's better. All right. Now that all of that is aside, we're going to set up a temporary waypoint, which is something that I just realized existed. And we're going to go see what that mark is. Oh, boy. I actually don't want them to be visible in the overworld, which I think you can pretty easily accomplish. But I think you have to go to, let's see, show all. No, hold on. How do we do this? We actually open up waypoints. Yeah, here we go. And we go to outposts. You can delete them or you can just disable them. And I want to disable all of them. So they're not visible in the overworld. Well, gosh darn it. No, that's not what I want to do at all. Turn those back on. Turn them back on. Turn them all back on. That was a mistake. Basically, I just want them on the map. I don't want them on the overworld. How do I accomplish that? Oh, here we go. Waypoint beacons. So I can just disable them as a whole. And then they are still on the map, but they don't appear in the overworld, which is just fine by me. If we really need to find one using the beacons, we can always turn them back on. It looks like the sun is about to set, though, which is unfortunate. Could also make the day more interesting, but you know what? We need to make a boat anyway, so let's fell another tree, possibly this one right here, and then we will spend another night in the village, which means we've now spent more time in this village than I think we have any other village at this point, which is kind of funny. I will make 2 boats. I will take one with me, and I will leave one here, again, thinking ahead to future Reese. You never know what he might need. My only concern now, we don't need more melon seeds. I am taking back all of these wheat seeds. We're going to leave the melon ones here. And in fact, we might even go ahead and plant them. No, I'm not going to, well, no, I'm not going to bother planting those right now. We'll just leave them here, though. And everything else in the inventory stays. I think we're leaving the signs. We definitely don't need those on this adventure. I don't know really if we need to bring most of this stuff back home with us, but we're going to, gosh darn it. You know what would be better than carrying around a bunch of individual wheat, though, is if we just brought the wheat bales, because that saves, yet again, a bit more inventory space. And then we're going to prepare to head back home, but first, we're going to take some of their wheat with us. Not all of it, because if I leave some of it here, again, that's potential future food for future Reese. Thinking ahead to future Reese, making sure that we're taking care of future Reese. Give me that torch. I'm also going to take a couple of their acacia saplings because maybe just one is not enough. Maybe just one is not quite enough. So how are we doing? I kind of want to get going now, but I know I'll regret it because the night is dark and it's going to be full of terrors. But at the same time, I kind of want to get going now. I'm going to swap out torches for our shield, which has seen better days, regrettably. And then I'm going to start just aggressively left-clicking until, gosh darn it, it's time for us to go to sleep. Because I'm ready to go on this adventure. But I do feel like it would be foolish to go during the nighttime hours. Hi, thank you for letting me use your bed. Excuse me, let me push you out of the way. Now, I do wish that we had beacons on, and I'll tell you what, maybe we will go ahead and turn them back on just for a second, now that I know how to do it. It's actually waypoint beacons you can enable. You can also auto-hide, and you can increase the range of auto-hide. Adjust the... Oh, sorry, the auto-hide range, and that just says angle, though. Adjust the angle in which the icon will auto-hide. I don't know what that means. Minimum distance from you that the waypoint should be displayed. 0 for no minimum. We'll worry about all that later. Let's follow that waypoint to that weird mark and see what it takes us to. I'm very curious what this strange color is on the ground up ahead. Oh. I'm actually still confused. Oh man, should we go back and make a bed in that village? No, we better not. We'll just remember to bring a bed with us on our next expedition, how about? That might be helpful. What is this? You all saw that giant massive red on the ground. What is all the mud? There's mud in Minecraft now, apparently. Oh! Netherrack! It's leaked out of the nether portal. This is the most completed nether portal I've ever seen, with a big old block of gold on top. Okay, that's not good. Bunch of gold. A golden hoe. Some more flint and steel, some nice gold pants. Go ahead and put those on. They're just regular... Oh, they do have unbreaking on them. Okay. Well, color me intrigued now, I guess. I kind of feel like we need to go back now to our outposts, because I don't have enough inventory space to carry this all with me. Although we could just set up, I'll tell you what, let's head to Morgantown. Okay, we're going to have a brewski with the boyos and talk about all of their sailing adventures. You know, we'll go to the place where all the sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you'd be. And, we'll chat up with them for a bit. And then we'll set up a new outpost there, because we've got plenty of more channel member names to go through. And we will hopefully, hopefully be home soon. Because I feel like I've not been home in a while. I just want to go, I want to go back to, was it McDooling? I think McDooling is where we're going to find our camel, our new camel pet. So I'm looking forward to grabbing a camel and then figuring out how to get it onto a boat and then figuring out how to get back home with that boat. Now this seems concerning, but also maybe like not our concern necessarily. That could have been bad. I was not paying enough attention to realize, oh boy, what a situation we were in. I was looking up at that. That's just some odd world gen right there, isn't it? Look at that. Also, there's a bunch of cows here, and bless them, they're living out in the wild all by themselves. That can't be fun. That can't be safe. We're going to take care of them. There's no more starving or freezing out in the cold for them. We're going to take care of them the best way we know how. Oh. I really can't fight them right now. I'm kind of busy. I've got to figure out something I can drop in the ground so I can pick up all of this delicious beef. I don't like them over there. I don't like this at all. What can we get rid of that's not absolutely necessary? Flint. Whoa! That was a mad jump from that thing. Is that a bunny? What is that? Are those frogs? Are there frogs in Minecraft? I'm sorry? Since when? Oh, here's the village. They're creeping up in the village, and they're looking at me right now. Let's get into the village. We've made it to Morgantown. I'm not seeing any sailors just yet. Hey, do you folks know that there are currently like creepy pillagers approaching your village? I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. Look at all those majestic white horses. There's so many of them. Are y'all... Wait, did we forget the saddle? Oh, we gotta go. We forgot the saddle. Gosh darn it. We went all this way and we forgot the saddle. What do you sell? You got a fancy outfit. Look at you. Very fancy. Ooh, oh, wow. That's a lot of bread I'm taking with me. Alright, so there's not quite as much going on around this village. One thing that I did just find that I like is this house here that is almost inaccessible, but it looks like they can get in and out of it. I'm thinking we'll set up our next post, our outpost, right over here on the second floor of whatever this building is meant to be. I've heard it called an armory. I've heard it called a church. It's our new outpost, and we're gonna basically have to start from scratch here, getting everything set up again. First things first, I'm stealing this chest, so I don't have to create another one. I'll come back for these feathers, and I'll come back for these apples, and I'll come back for this book. I don't know if villagers use ladders. I'm not sure if I've ever seen them do that. So we're going to throw, just temporarily, everything in here. I cannot believe that I forgot the saddle. That upsets me so much. We'll have to run back and get it. and we'll have to be quick about it. But I'm going to bring a bed with me because we've got wool now. So we're going to take all of these objects back over there. We need to get some. We need to get some wood. Do I need to go deal with the pillagers as well? While I'm thinking about it, are they going to hurt the villagers? I feel like I can't just let them be here. You know what I mean? Hark ye fiends! The town of Morgan, or I guess Morgantown, has been brought into the empire of me. You're not welcome here. Be gone from this place, ye fools. Be gone from this place, I say. Back to where you came from, ye heathens. Back to the seas with all of you. Back to the burning depths of hell as far as I'm concerned. Ye shan't be hurting these villagers. We're actually doing pretty well right now. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Bad timing on my part. Shouldn't have said anything. There we go. You can get out of here, you. I need you, well, at least one of you, to drop another one of these things so I can, like, combine it with the one I already took from one of your slain brethren. We're getting close to having, like, a functional one. Now, we just got more ominous bottle. I don't know what it does. Bad omen. What does that mean? Yet another one of these banners. Again, no idea what that is or what it does. Jeez, there's this massive crevice in the middle of town that you might very easily fall into if you're not being careful. Alright, jungle wood will be fine. More leather would be divine. Huh. Dude, are you stuck in there? Do you need a hand? There you go. I'll build you a proper staircase out and everything. You're welcome. And so we get yet another crafting table. And okay, double chest now. Let's start sorting through things we want to leave behind. Don't need dirt, don't need jungle woods. Definitely need grass. Book? I don't know why I'd need a book. I mean, it'd be cool to have a book and quill. We could write things down, take notes. Don't need it. We'll need one for an enchanting table, but by then we can just make a book. A book's not hard to make. So I'm not too worried about that. Beds. We're going to use all of our wool to make a single bed, which I guess we'll use up here now. Is this going to work? This is like the most cramped outpost that has ever been manufactured, but it will get the job done. It doesn't have, we don't have anywhere to put, I guess we could put the furnaces up top here. I just want to go home. That's all I want to do. I don't want to linger. I just want to go home. But I feel like I need to get this place set up for the future. All right. We're leaving behind the 11 cooked chicken. Okay? Along with the apples. This is what we're taking with us. And I did not mean to sort down here. That's an absolute disaster on my part. Definitely need to redo all of this. So, with this, what do I currently have? I don't have a helmet. Check this out. We now have a leather cap. We have a full set of gear. Look how awesome we look. Why do I have two nearly fully healthy shovels? I don't get it. I could combine them together, but I don't want to waste the potential. We'll bring the chicken. No, we'll leave it. We'll leave that behind. We'll leave all of this behind at our new outpost. Is that another one of those? Kind of like this? Where there's been like another portal that's gone awry? Is that what's happening there? Let's see. The next channel member we're gonna have for this outpost is Outpost Old Man Games. All together, but you've got to say it like it's some sort of medieval village. Oldman Games. Outpost Oldman Games. There you go. Make sure that it is set to be an outpost, though, of course. That's important. Once again, we've been recording for 30 minutes, and we've not gotten any closer to home. We're going to make a beeline back to El Village. We're going to try to get to Outpost Kits. We're going to try to find that gosh darn saddle that we left behind by mistake that I think was over there, that I hope was over there. Part of me kind of wants to go back by that blighted Netherland thing and get that block of gold that we left up there, but we don't need a block of gold. But then again, it is kind of on the way. It's not that much of a detour. So maybe we do. And in fact, maybe we go around this way and see what we can see in the distant horizon. This has turned into an expedition. Remember when we went to go get carrots? Was that like 2 episodes ago now? That's all we wanted to do, was we just wanted to get carrots. What is this? What is this? It's an armadillo? Are you kidding me? I did not know those were in the game either. Oh my gosh, this game is insane. It's getting crazier by the day. Every time I see something new, it's something new and something wacky. An armadillo. I see those in real life like all the time. All right, let's see if we can't sort this out. Is this a frog? Did I determine that that's what this is? It is in fact a frog. Why are there frogs and armadillos on a mountain? I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. It makes no sense to me, but I believe we just need to make our way down here now. Ew. Ugh. Oh, that mud sound is grotesque. I mean, it sounds like mud, but that is grody. Oh, I don't like it. Give me that. We'll take that with us, and we'll be on our merry way. Fortunately, as we're swinging back by, we do have the inventory space to collect a bit more wool, and we can make a bed here too. And now both of our outposts will have beds. How good is that? What is that? What is that? Armadillo scoot? I'm sorry? To make wolf armor? What? Oh my god, I mean, we don't have a wolf right now, but I definitely do want that later. We know where to find a bunch of armadillos now. They're all in between L Village and Morgantown. We can use outpost kits here as a place to come back and harvest armadillos in the future if we need to, which is never a sentence I thought I'd say in my entire life, but here we are. Harvests. Armadillos. Ugh. Alright, let's drop off temporarily these, and we'll get 3 of them. 3 of them. Combine these together like so. Get ourselves a bed. There we are. So now there's a bed here. That's lovely. Leave the rest of this wool. We don't need it back home. And we're just carrying around this stone pickaxe for no reason. I'm leaving that here too. So we've got a decently cleared out inventory. Let's see if we can't figure out where we left the saddle. I cannot believe I left the saddle. We're going to grab that saddle. We're going to be back in the saddle again. Is it over here? I feel like it was probably over here in one of these fancy-looking houses. Gotta have that saddle. I'm not leaving town without it. I'm going to go crazy if I can't find it now. It's not in here. It's not... Where was the saddle at? No. This isn't looking good. Was I crazy? Did I imagine there being a saddle when there was in fact no saddle? Surely I didn't. There definitely was a saddle, but I don't know where it was. It's got to be one of these 2 houses. This is all that remains. Thank goodness. As well as leather pants, which... I mean, I've got gold pants. I think I'm good. I'll leave the leather ones. You know what we will do? We'll take these down to the outposts, and we'll store them down there. So future Reese, if he's ever in, like, desperate need of pants, he can come back here and get them. There you go. All right. Now we're out of here. I don't care where the sun is. I don't care if the sun is setting. We are... we'll spend the night here, and we'll continue tomorrow. It's been 40 minutes. Thank you, folks, for watching. God bless each and every one of you. Shout out to all of our channel members in the Spelunking Squad, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.